What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hussle. King Hussle X1M. No rags, just riches, King Hussle crazy reactions, the Hussle family, turn motivation into means, dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, Milwaukee made King Hussle 2.0, King Hussle live. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. I got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there. So please, get a FaceTime verification card or a video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What to do, my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, my real Hussle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the sauce. You know I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero. You ready to be a family hero. Listen up, take a seat, get your pen, get your notepad. Let's get to these gems that's going to help you win, all right? Because you know I always got some information that can take you over the top, over the plateau. That's going to help your money grow for your business, all right? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Belmont Franklin Group. Yes, another group, not a bank, a group that is funding small businesses, new startup businesses, even any type of business without having to go through banks, all right? And they are approving bad credit, all right? So today's video, we're going to break down how you need to set up your personal credit, your business credit, in order to start getting major funds for your new small startup businesses, all right? So without further ado, let's get into this good information that's going to help you do what to do, all right? So when it comes to new small startup businesses, everybody get a new business. Everybody want to start a business. Everybody want to become a self-made millionaire. Everybody want to become a successful entrepreneur. A lot of people are starting to understand that working for a 9-to-5 job is not going to get you very far. Working a 9-to-5 job, you're basically slaving for somebody else to make them millions and billions on a daily basis. Nobody wants to continue to do that. So when it comes to life, either you're going to work hard for somebody else or you're going to work hard for yourself. And when you work hard for somebody else, you're only limited to a set amount of money because you got a set wage of how much you get paid an hour. When you work for yourself, you can determine how much you pay yourself. So if you want to pay yourself $1 million a year, pay yourself $1 million a year. You want to pay yourself $50,000 a month, pay yourself $50,000 a month. That's how you go about things. Now, a lot of people don't understand that it's not hard to pay yourself. Well, how I want to pay myself $1 million. I want to pay myself $50,000. How I'm gonna do that? Tell me, Hussle. Well, I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. When you are an entrepreneur, you put your own product out there. The world works off the 3 P's: product, perception, and promotion. As long as you got a product that you can promote and sell the perception that this is what the consumer wants and needs, they're going to buy it. And that's with anything in the world. That's why all the successful people in the world, that's why all the multi-millionaires, billionaires in the world, they have a product. From your Elon Musk, your Microsoft, your Sony, your HPs, your Dells, your Macs, your SRTs, your Durangos, your Bentleys, all these things with a name that we buy are products. And that's why those people are multi-millionaires and billionaires, because of the product that they're putting out. We are buying on a daily basis continuously. And this is what people are not understanding. So a lot of people are like, man, I want to become rich, I want to become successful, I want to make millions and millions of dollars, but you got to put out a product out there. That's why everybody who you see selling something is the ones with the most money. That's why people want to see, when it comes to fast money, see, the problem is a lot of people want to make fast money. A lot of people want to don't want to work hard, but they want to make the most money in the world. And it's a lot of people that got their handouts. There's a lot of people that will literally wait for the next person to get some money and mooch off them. There's a lot of moochers in the world. That's what we got to start understanding and realizing. It's a lot of moochers in the world. It's a lot of people that doesn't want to work hard and is waiting for the next person to work hard so they can mooch off their success. And then get mad at you when you don't let them mooch off your success. And we all know people like that. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that you got to actually want to do it. You got to actually want to be successful, because a lot of people want to be successful, but they're not willing to put in the time, the grind, the effort, and the sacrifices to become successful. Because to become successful and work for yourself, it's not a walk in the ballpark. I'm up 24/7, making videos, giving lessons, doing this, doing that, running my businesses, and a lot of people just think, oh, having a business is the easiest thing. You just sit back and make me. No, you gotta promote on your own. You gotta market on your own. You gotta spend your own money to promote. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people aren't willing to do that or are ready for that. So they'd rather just work a content job that's gonna for sure pay them a set amount, that's gonna pay their bills, and they can live comfortably and content throughout their life, which is nothing wrong with that. But it's a lot of people in this world that want to get ahead in life. It's a lot of people in this world that want to do more in life, and it's a lot of people in this world that's willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. Are you that person? Are you willing to put in the sacrifices, the time, the grind, the effort to make that happen? So some people get into this mind frame like, okay, I want to start my own business. I see that people who start their own businesses are running their own company. They make a lot of money, quote unquote. They are successful, quote unquote, right? So they get their LLCs and they get their EIN numbers. And it's a lot of people who are watching this video who has an LLC and an EIN number. But that's it. When you get an LLC and an EIN number, that does not mean you have a business. When you get your LLC and you get your EIN number, you now have to finish the process. You got to get your LLC, your EIN number. You got to get a business bank account, checking and savings. You got to start depositing funds into that business bank account. You have to go get your Dun & Bradstreet. You got to get your business structured the right way. Business email, business number, business address, a virtual address. You got to get these things. Getting your business in the public records, going through the Better Business Bureau. These type of things will help you with your business and getting your. That's one of the main things, because a lot of people don't understand getting your business in the public records. When they search your business, it's gonna pop up. A lot of people don't understand, if your business don't pop up when they search it, that's gonna eliminate you getting any type of loans, any type of credit cards, lines of credit, getting any type of funding, major funding at that. So you want to make sure you got those things accomplished. So once you got those things accomplished, now you have a structured business. Now you literally have a business. So if you're somebody that already has a business that's making money and you structure your business, you're good to go. It's not that hard. So once you get your Dun & Bradstreet, now you're checking your business credit scores, your Paydex, your PayNet, your business experience, trends, all that stuff like that. Now they got something called Net 30s. Net 30s are business trade lines that help build your business, and these are basically equipment that you can finance for 30 days. So what a lot of people do is they say, okay, let me hurry up and boost my Paydex score because I want to start getting major funding. Now, everybody is not in the same position to start buying $5,000 worth of Net 30s, $1,000 a week on Net 30s, $500 a week on 30s. A lot of people are in that position, but you got to understand this. If you are somebody that does not have that many funds, but you have some type of funds, always remember this: slow and steady always wins the race. Because you could be moving very, very slow, but it's always going to be somebody that doesn't do anything, that doesn't move, that doesn't make any type of effort to try to make something happen. So while you're slowly creeping towards the finish line, they're still stuck at the starting line because they're not doing anything. So y'all got to start looking at life like that. Every day that you don't do anything, you're standing at the start line while everybody is just running the race. So people watching my videos, you watch these videos, but you still don't make nothing happen. Then there's people who watch my videos and say, okay, I'm going to go on this site and I'm going to add one trade line today. 3 more weeks, I'm going to add another trade line. But you're still stuck at that starting line because you didn't do anything. And by the time you look up, 3 months and pass, 4 months and pass, 5 months and pass, and everybody just been slow and steady, but they slow and steadily getting towards that finish line, and they get there, and you still at the start line, and that it's gonna be a long race because once you look up, you paying 7 months, a year on these trade lines, your credit and boosted 180 points, and you like, man, okay. And that same person that could have been doing the exact same thing but just didn't make it happen, still got bad credit, still don't got nothing going on. So that's why I be preaching to y'all. You don't have to. I'm not saying when I make these videos, I'm not saying, okay, get off the phone, get off these videos and go apply for a $50,000 loan and you're going to get approved and get them. No, I'm saying everybody's situations are different. Your situation is not the same as mine is not the same as yours. Your credit is the same as mine, and mine is the same as yours. You don't have the same documentation that I have, and I don't have the same documentation that you have. And people got to understand that you can't base your results off the next person. I don't know why people try to base their results off the next person. Hey, let me know how it went for you. Let me know if you got approved or not. Why? That doesn't mean you gonna get approved. Your credit situation not the same as theirs. You don't got the same job as them. You're not them. And that's what irritates me the most. When people comment, let me know if you got approved or not. Why? That's not your business, and their results are not gonna give you the same results. Then you got people who out there that hate on the credit, say, oh, why do people make videos and it's not bad credit? It is bad credit. It's just more than bad credit. And we tell y'all that. We say you're not going to automatically get approved just because you got bad credit. It's going to take payment history, debt, and age on your credit report. Then it's like people, wow, how is debt going to get you approved? Because if you go into a bank or lender or a group with no debt, which means debt is basically money that you're managing right now. And they want to see, can you manage money? If you can't manage money, nobody's going to give you money, lend you any money, just like in the streets. If you, right now, you can't show that you could pay back $100, nobody's going to lend you $100. If you know somebody that's always borrowing money and they track record with not paying back people money is bad, you're not going to want to loan them money. That's just like what it is on paper. If you can't show that you can prove that you can manage money, they're not going to lend you any money. They don't care about the debt that you had back then and paid off. They care about the debt that you got right now that you're paying off. The debt back then that you paid off is good still because it helped build your credit score. But they don't care about that. They care about right now. Last year isn't the same today. You probably got a new job, a different situation that's even worse or better. How would they know? So people got to stop doing that. Because I'm not on here saying, oh, yeah, go get this credit card. They're going to, nah. I'm told you I'm going to give it to y'all raw and uncut. I'm going to give it to y'all from a point of view, a POV, or somebody that's the same as y'all. I'm giving y'all the information so y'all can understand in a way, because a lot of people don't understand certain terms and words and things like that. So I'm going to tell y'all literally in urban terminology how to get your credit together, how to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit. I'm not finna be walking people into car lots and getting cars and none of that. No, we're not doing that over there. We don't care about, listen, I'm not worried about getting people approved for no cars over here. I'm worried about people getting approved for loans that's gonna get them businesses, that's gonna help them buy land, that's gonna help them their life. When it comes to getting cars and all of that, I can help anybody here start a car rental service just like this. You don't need no credit. You don't need no banks to start that. That's a small business. And I'm gonna make a video on how you can start your own $1 million car rental service with no cash, no credit. Or sometimes you need cash to put on a car, but people don't understand. People downplay things they don't know. And then once they see a lot of people doing it or talking about it, then they get on board. And that's horrible too. So we got to do better in life. We got to stop being followers and being leaders. Stop worrying about the this person's results and worry about your own. That person probably got a 700 credit score, probably make $80,000 a month, and probably make, $80,000 a year, and bills and everything is paid, and you probably got a 560 credit score, make $26,000 a month, barely paying your bills. Why would you think you're going to have the same results as this person or the next person? And when you don't get approved, say it don't work. Like, this world is something else. So, getting y'all credit together, personal and business, because leveraging your personal credit towards your business is always great. Even if you do leverage your personal credit toward be a personal guarantor, your personal credit always not going to be impacted by your business. And that's what people got to understand. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Belmont Franklin Group. Yes, the BelmontFranklinGroup.com. They are working with new small startup businesses to get funds very, very fast. All right, so when it comes to the Belmont Franklin Group, the minimum requirements for them is 6 months in business. So as long as you had a business that's at least in business for 6 months, you're good to go. All right, so you got your LLC, got everything established, and on paper, you got bank statements for 6 months of saying your business is making some type of funds. You're good to go. All right, so $5,000 in monthly revenue. So long as you got on paper showing that your business has been generating at least $5,000 each month, you're good to go. So there's a lot of people out there that are like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna make $5,000 a month. I don't know. Y'all gotta understand this. It's people out here that's really trying to make money and really doing things. So you got a lot of people that's making more than $5,000 a month on Instagram, Telegram, selling this and selling that. Got this product, got that product, doing everything. So for my people out there that are, I'm not going to call you small-minded, but you got to step outside the box, turn around and look at the world and see what's going on. Because once you step outside that box, because right now you're in that box looking outside. So your back is turned to everything that's going on in the world. But once you step outside that box and turn around and look at what's going on, you'll be like, oh, they doing that to get some money. They doing that to get some money. They doing that. I can do that. Now then your mind's going to start working and figuring out ways to make money. And it's not hard. Start selling clothes, start selling information, start going to cut grass, go get a job. There's a lot of ways to make money. All right, so on paper, business bank account, once you get your LLC and EIN number, $5,000 each month being generated into that business bank account, you're good to go. All right, so they got loans from $3,000 to $500,000. Loan terms from 3 months to 24 months. Automatic daily or weekly payments, and for easy and fast application process. All right, so reasonable funding you can trust. All right, so at the Belmont Franklin Group, their mission is to help small and mid-sized businesses grow without the stress of applying for small businesses funding through traditional lenders, which are banks. With the streamlined application, online application, the faster turnaround and approval based on business potential, not just your credit rating. All right, so they don't care about that. They can approve more small business funding traditional lenders often as little as 1 day. All right, so business funds as fast as 1 day. So apply for a small loan online and get funding that you need as little as 24 hours. Their funding advisors will respond within 4 hours during the regular business hours to help you find the right small business financing option, as well as answer any questions that you might have. So with funding from $3,000 up to $500,000, the Belmont Franklin Group offers a variety of small business funding options to suit your business, including merchant cash advances, small business loan, working capital. All right, so small business loans, you get up to $500,000, secure working capital for inventory, payroll, marketing, taxes, and more that you need. So it's not hard to. So let me go down here, because a lot of people are like, oh, what all do you need to be qualified to get the loan with the Belmont Franklin Group? So let me go right here. So it says, is my business eligible for the Belmont Franklin Group? So your business needs to be in at least 3 to 6 months in operation, generates at least $5,000 money revenue, has no active bankruptcies, and is located in the 50 states plus DC. So anywhere in the U.S. The applying business owner must have at least a FICO score of 550. Come on now. Everybody at least got a 550 now. And some industries are ineligible for the Belmont Franklin Group. So you got to always, remember I've been telling y'all the industry that your business is, you got to check the industries that are ineligible for the Belmont Franklin Group. So long as you got a 550 credit score, long as your business is generating $5,000 a month on paper, business bank accounts, you're good to go. And if you need a business plan for this loan, just go to ChatGPT and it will create one for you, which will be so professional and so pretty that they have no choice but to give you the funds for that business. All right, so make sure you guys are tapping in with the Belmont Franklin Group so you don't got to go through traditional banks and lenders to get funding for your business. Private lenders, no banks, easy approval. Go get the bag. Shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there would be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only, I'm doing them for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right? No screenshot, no reply, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me when y'all write me. That is so irritating. Yo. Also, make sure y'all tap in with the Crypto Tour in-person limited gym, $6,500, $500 deposit, the rest of the money meet in person. We're going to cover any and everything that you need to cover, and we're going to help you start making some cash fast. All right, so make sure y'all tap in with that. Meet me in Texas, Wisconsin, or any state that I'm in at the time. Come to me, but if I come to you, it's going to be a little bit more. All right, so make sure y'all tapping in with that. Also, make sure y'all tapping in with my credit mentorship, $2,500 and up. I'm going to help you hands-on start building your personal credit, building your business credit, and start getting major loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Also, make sure you tapping in with my Telegram, the Millionaire Network. Still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women, content creators, and streamers. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, making money, and having fun. So you ready to work, have some fun, tap in. Also, make sure you go follow my blog channels, No Rags, Just Riches, Milwaukee Made, King Hussle Live, and King Hussle 2.0. Make sure you go follow my clothing brand on IG, Hussle Department. That's Hussle Department in French, dropping joggers, apparel, and kids apparel real soon. Make sure you go follow my horror story channel, Goosebumps Horror Stories. Make sure you go follow my rain channel, Sleeping with the Rain. Make sure you go follow my Twitch, King Hussle Live, dual streaming on 5 to 6 YouTubes at a time, plus Twitch, dropping gems, doing freebies, giveaways, having fun, entertainment, all different type of stuff. So make sure you go tap into my Twitch right now and all the YouTube channels so you won't miss a freebie, a giveaway, a stream, content, entertainment, none of that. All right, good time. Make sure you follow me on IG, King Hussle X1M, and once you follow me on my main IG, it'll lead you to my other IGs, because I got a couple IGs. I got like 4, 5, 6 IGs for one reason or 2 reasons. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hussle, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and comment on these videos, getting these videos in the algorithm, because I'm dropping these gems that's going to help everybody in the world win. If you're not trying to win, then don't even be my friend. All right, so with that being said, man, like, share, and comment on these videos. Like and share and comment on these videos. Let's get King Hussle back in the algorithm. It's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.